He's a bad man, Gemma. Okay, guys. Hey, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Of course, you're not here for me to sing. Like, I know I can't sing. I can play the guitar, though. But we will not be doing that. We will be discussing I am not your Pander-bear. I know everyone is like, what is that? What are you talking about? So, pandering. All right. This is our theme of the week. Pandering and all its darn stuff. Wow. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because it has recently been brought to my attention that it's very difficult for people to hear objective uh, arguments on any particular topic because the algorithm gods have decided what it is we are interested in. We will always be fed that thing and nothing else. So and I'm here for you to consider a different way of doing things and to do your due diligence when it comes to the kind of content that you are consuming. Now, I personally have a lot of opinions. Of course, that's why I have a YouTube channel so that I can share those opinions with the world and you can agree or disagree. It's your good right. I don't have a problem with people telling me that they disagree with me, but I'm finding more and more that people are going out of their way to express themselves when they disagree with you. And it actually prevents content makers like myself. Like, I have to be very, very diligent in the way I present content and talk about certain things because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. However, this is your public service announcement warning. I will not be pandering to people online or offline about opinions or comments or facts that I have done my due diligence in researching. If you guys have checked out my recent book list, like I have like a whole playlist of books that I have reviewed. I know I don't talk about things that I am not familiar with. And if I am not familiar with it and it is important to my content, I will do my due diligence and do my research and make my opinions based on the facts. There have been times where I have come online or I have said things publicly that I may have not actually done good enough research on. And when you are creating content, it is important to make sure that you do that because people will come for you if they know that you're wrong. They will come for you. Now, I don't have to be right. I'm not one of those people. Hint, hint. Okay. If I'm wrong about something, I will accept that and embrace that. And so people feel comfortable in coming to me and sharing with me what their opinions are or what they have experienced. But there's a huge difference between your anecdotal experiences and what the facts are. And it is important for you to understand that in terms of how you can improve yourself for the future benefit of yourself by being open to understand that life does not always work like that. You don't always have the answer. You don't always have all of the information to make an opinionated to make a decision based on all of the facts available to you, and that has a and the willingness that you come into a situation to understand exactly what it is you need to hear, not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear in order to make better decisions in the future is completely dependent on the fact or the ability to listen to things that are not easy to hear. This is one of the number one issues that I have seen, especially in the dating arena, is that women don't want to be told anything about what is wrong with them. Men too, but men are willing to understand, if they're level-headed enough and not a part of the manosphere, are able to understand, well, let me not say if they're not a part of the manosphere, because there are a lot of men out there who genuinely want to understand what women want, and there are some women out there who genuinely want to understand what men want. Once you are being told what they want on either sides of the spectrum, accept it as what it is and test it out before you get in your feelings and start to feel like somebody hurt your feelings. I'm not going to pander to people when it comes to the topic of what works and what doesn't work. And I also want to mention that yes, I am not an expert in marriage. I'm an expert in my marriage, but But I've made it my personal business to talk to the men of today, of marrying age, who are interested, not interested. And I found out why they are and are not interested in dating modern women. And so it is not my personal opinion when I come on this channel to tell you this is what men like, this is what they don't like. And shout out to all the men who have been very open and honest with me about what it is that they're struggling and dealing with in this dating market. I really appreciate your honesty. And that's a part of the issue too, is that men don't feel comfortable talking to women about what it is they want and don't want because they feel like they have to be constantly pandering to women so that women are happy enough to give them the time of day. And then after they give them the time of day, they go about their business and give some jerk the rest of it. Uh, so I'm not the one, ladies. I don't want nothing from you. So I'm not going to be pandering to you because it doesn't benefit me in any way, shape, or form, nor does it hurt me in any way, shape, or form to lie to you. But if I'm going to do either one, I'd rather go with the truth because I really want to see women win. I do. I really do. I really want to see more people coupling up and getting married and having children and having a family way because I feel like that is something that has made me so much happier and has made me grow in leaps and bounds. Ways that I no longer would have been able to do if I was just following my career and doing my own thing, because that's just not life. And the fact that that is up for discussion in today's day and age is, I cannot relate because life is about maturing and about moving to the next level every single time and changing their dynamics and growing out of your concept of what it is your everyday, day to day, is a part of that growth development process. So I can really relate to all of these women out here who just want to be able to do their own thing all the time. And men as well. I'm not going to say it's just women, men as well who just want to be out here doing their own thing and not studying these hoes. um, but I will say that if you are interested in hearing the truth and understanding a little bit more about what you're up against, please, please, you are welcome anytime, any day to view some of the things that I have experienced and heard of in my time on this platform and talking to the men out there who are struggling to find. And why do I focus a lot on the men specifically? I'll tell you why, right? As a teacher, I have seen a lot of men fall behind because of fatherlessness. I talk about fatherlessness in one of my other videos. I'll probably link it. This one, um, I've seen a lot of men struggle in the dating market, and statistically speaking, because of that, I see that there is a major shift from misogyny to misandry. And I don't know why we can't just meet each other in the middle, where we are able to understand the natural flow, ebb and flow of male female relations. I'm not talking about anybody else, but male female relations, and how there are some dynamics that we are currently, as men and women, going against at the risk of following what is naturally good for us. And that means that we're going to have to unlearn and unprogram certain ways of being in ourselves. And that is the true red pill experience that a lot of people, I hope, can swallow without getting in their feelings because they're so used to people, women, pandering to them. I'm not the one, and this is not the place. So if that means that I will lose your subscription, I totally understand. I understand some people are just not ready for the truth. There was a time where there was a book that came out, Men Who Hate Women and the Women That Love Them. And I read that book and I was just like, whoa, that's too much. The feminine mystique, I just can't deal. What's another one? And then I will close out for today. The Handmaid's Tale. Ooh. It creates such a stir in my stomach. It was like, whoa, this is too much reality for me. But once I was able to get over my feelings and start to understand some of the things that are possible when things go awry, I thought to myself then and there in that moment that I'd rather hear the truth so that I could make informed decisions than live in la la land and have something hit me in the face unexpected, because that's how life is. It's so beautiful that we get to experience and enjoy the same lesson over and over and over. just so we can get it. But if we never get it, we'll get it again so that we can learn again. And if we don't learn that time, then we're going to get it again. And so that's a beautiful thing if you're willing to not be pandered to. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope to see you again next week and in the next video. So like and subscribe. And if you can, please stay safe and stay free.